Take your time. We'll be here all day.
Overall thoughts on your offensive line going into the season?
Really good group. We had dinner last night. It was exciting to have those guys kind of together and kind of one last meal before we got into the competition of fall camp. Really good group. These guys have worked their tails off this summer. They're ready to battle, ready to compete, best shape of their lives, kind of to a man, and it's just going to be really exciting to get those guys and let them battle for spots and playing time and all that. So really excited about where we're at.
What do you think of the tackles with Jonah and Jordan?
It's going to be a fantastic competition and battle, and it's going to kind of it'll dictate kind of how we play for the next couple of years. Seeing the versatility of the guys that we got in the program now. Some guys will start right tackle, left tackle, bounce them around a little bit, and find out where their most natural spots are, and see how far they can take it for years to come.
What is the transition like moving from guard to tackle and back and forth?
It's basically, in the most basic form, is space. There's just more space out at tackle. You're kind of bound by the parameters of the defensive linemen lining up in their gaps, and then when you get out to tackle, there's just more space out there. But so it changes your sets, it changes your angles in which you got to block guys in the run game. So it helps to be more athletic as you get out wider. But we got a great group, man. Excited to see him.
Why do you think R.J. Polito flipped from Alabama to Arizona?
Relationships. I was able to get RJ down to camp really coming out of the COVID year, and we just stayed in contact. Being consistent in that way. He felt comfortable here, felt like home to him, and really excited that he's a part of the program.
What position do you see him beginning camp at?
He's going to start out at tackle and to see what he can do out there. But he's versatile enough to bounce around.
Were you shocked at the way Jonah was able to pick up right tackle during camp and heading into this?
Shocked? Shocked is a bit of a big word, but not really. He's a really good athlete, and he's a tremendous competitor. He'll accept any challenge you throw at him. So his talent takes over, but it's his work ethic and how hard he's trained to get to this position to be able to play any of the spots, really. So I would say it's not shocking, but it's a pleasant surprise.
Are you going to have to sort of check yourself regarding Jordan Morgan when you see how good he looks to not push him too hard, knowing that it's a process and you need to be patient?
I would hope I could, contain myself a little bit. It's exciting to see Jordan. We got a little bit in the summer, get to see him move around a little bit. He kind of right at the end there, we got to get him back into some individual on-air drills. So hopefully that's quenched my thirst for Jordan's excitement level. But really excited to get him back out there. It's going to be a process. He's not going to be ready for game tomorrow. So these guys Kevin and T.O. have put together a fantastic program for him. It looks like a NASA launch to get this guy to his destination. But it's a really good plan, and we'll take great care of him, and we're not in any rush. We got plenty of time.
How has it helped the chemistry heading into camp with all the new guys in the weight room, just meeting one another and kind of like building that bond?
The off-season program, the couple times I got to be around it, after we got done with our June session, it's just a joy to see these guys working and battling together. Everyone's pushing each other in the right way. Great competition. They're enjoying each other's company. They're enjoying getting better together. We can't ask for anything more than what they gave us this summer. It's a fantastic offseason. So it's our job just not mess it up.
What impressed you so far, just seeing them in the weight room?
You got a couple answers for this one. Tetaroa looks fantastic. Just seeing him in this last workout, he's absolutely changed his body and his framework from when he first got here. So really excited to see that. We put the pads on. He stood out immensely. So many of the guys have changed their body in this offseason again after having a great offseason last time. So I don't know, there's a ton of them. These guys have done great. Consistency in the red zone. We need to score touchdowns when we get down there. So it's a huge emphasis this offseason. And just we want to be really efficient, and we got to protect the football. So can't give it the ball, can't turn it over, and score when we get down the red zone. That'll fix a lot of things.
And how do you think Jaden progressed as a quarterback from first year into the system to now?
Yeah, we're doing a pro style system, so he's got a lot to take on as the leader of this group. So from year one, coming from a system that didn't ask him to do very much, to now what he's asked to do, sometimes it's going to take a year, and I think he's made great strides. Great offseason again. I think he's ready to take on the challenge.
Assuming that Jonah ends up outside, who are the top candidates for the right guard spot?
There's a lot of guys. We got a lot of guys. Leif Magnuson's done a great job this offseason. Sam Longy's done a great job. Polito could slide in there as well. Wendell's over there on the left, but those guys can all get bounced around and moved around. I want those guys to be versatile, as you guys have heard me talk about this a number of times. So we want to see what those guys can do and find the best five. However we can figure it out.
Tylen Gonzalez was something of a mystery recruit. I mean, there just wasn't a lot of video available of him. He wasn't wasn't putting himself out there. We didn't even know what position he was going to play necessarily. I guess he's in your group to start out with. What do you think of him as a prospect?
He's a fantastic athlete. He was started off, kind of a basketball background, but he's done a fantastic job just kind of making that transition to O-lineman. He had played some D-line in high school. I don't know if you guys stopped by Carlsbad, New Mexico this offseason. No hands there. Okay, it's a great spot. You guys should stop by. But it is a bit out of the way, and he's done it's a tough transition coming from a town that small to Tucson. So it's he's done a really, really cool job of just making that transition, coming from a small school and showing up here. I'm really excited to see what he can do. I think he's got a ton of potential. He's already really strong, already a really good athlete. So we'll push and see what we got this camp.
How did you guys become connected at first?
The interweb, as we do. I don't know, one of those socials or something like that. He's very low profile. His high school coach reached out and touched base with us a little bit, and we got in contact with Tylen. He thought he had a special guy, and I think he's right.
What is it about Big Jonah that he was able to have that mindset to kind of hit the ground running as a freshman and accomplish so much?
His confidence level and what he's able to do. He's a kid that's put the work in to get his body in the position to go play big-time football. He was 360, but he was always really strong, so he just kind of carved that body down a little bit with the help of T.O. and Cadillac and the strength staff. And he never wavered. I don't talk to our guys any differently than I expect everyone in our group to start. If I talk to a different way than that, then I'll put a cap on them, and I don't want to do that. I want those guys to play to their full potential. So he took it and ran with it.
Even though Michael Wiley put up really good numbers last year, and you guys obviously value him a lot, he doesn't appear on a lot of the preseason lists for first team, second team, third team, all Pac-12, that sort of thing. Why do you think he's maybe a little bit under the radar?
I don't know. I really don't. He's had a fantastic season this past year, and it was a stark contrast from 2021 Mike to 2022 Mike, or just new Mike. But he's had another ridiculous offseason. He's in fantastic shape. He's going to, I'd be shocked if he doesn't tear it up this season. So we're expecting that of him, and he knows that. I don't know what you guys are looking at. No, but Mike's been awesome, and he'll gain the regard and the praise of the next level if they're watching too.
You had a chance to speak to Montana, and what are you expecting out of him this year?
Montana's been awesome. He's in a tough spot of coming from a program and kind of transitioning late in the summer. And he's been a great teammate so far, which is all you can ask for a new guy. He hasn't put himself out there, make any crazy statements. He came in and done the work, which is all you can ask for a transfer kid. So he's been great in the program. so far, everything he said, he loves being here and had a blast doing it, being part of this program, be part of this team, which I don't blame him. It's a fun group.
With a bunch of guys added on defense, how do you think just about the collective group and the team expectations? And all that?
It's going to be a blast. I mean, we got to roll the ball out there and see what everybody can do, but really excited about the group. Love the way the defense has worked, opposite of the offense. There's great competition there. There's great rivalry, but it's not in a negative way. Everything's been positive. These guys just want to work. They guys just want to get better. They want to battle with each other. They know that they can get better using each other. So it'll be. I mean, I'm really excited for this camp. It's gonna be a blast.
And then, what do you think of the Pac-12, Big 12 conversation? Everything that's going on.
There's something going on. I mean, there'll be 12 games next year. Fingers crossed. We'll play those. Hopefully there'll be 12 after that. We'll play those. It doesn't really affect me on a daily basis at all. So sorry if it's kind of aloof, but I mean, as long as they'll have me here, I'll keep coaching. So
Talking to recruits, I'm wondering if you maybe have done the same thing.
it hasn't come up very much. I mean, every once in a while it gets brought up, and my answer is the same as I don't know. We'll figure it out sometime soon, and whatever it'll be cool. I played in the Big East. Anybody ever heard of that? It's all gone now. So, I mean, if things go, things go. Things change, they change. We'll just keep battling, keep playing ball. That's it. Love you guys. Appreciate you.